Hello, hey, what's up, people? How's it going? It's me, back again. Nothing much with me, the same old. I thought I'd make a quick video and connect with you guys in person. Uh, this video, it's about, you know, um, two or three articles coming out of my journal. I recently updated my journal and I have interesting articles coming out of my journal in this video, so please stay tuned. Uh, right now, it's late Friday afternoon at my end. It's late Friday afternoon at my end. We are in, I'll say, second week of August. We're in second week of August. Friday afternoon at my end. I was at my terrace. We have this empty floor, like empty terrace. So I usually chill here. Like whenever I have friends coming over, like if I have one or two friends coming over, then we'll probably chill in my room, or if I have a bunch of friends coming over, we'll come upstairs. So I was just chilling upstairs on my own, just listening to some music. It's Friday afternoon over here, second week of August, 2025. Life is good with me, the same old. Life is good, same old. In this video, I thought I'll bring up 3 or 4 articles from my journal that I took notes of recently. So this video is about 3 or 4 interesting articles coming out of my journal. All the fun. I'm sure you'll like it. So all is good with me, guys. Nothing much. Yesterday was Thursday. I went out with the family, to visit one of our relatives in the outskirts of the city. So yesterday, 4 hours I was driving, and to and fro distance is how much it takes, like a couple of hours each at least, to get to the outskirts of the city. Delhi NCR region, how it is. So yesterday I was visiting my relative's place. Today it's Friday afternoon. I was at my place just listening to some music. So I won't waste much time. And what I'll do is I'll get started with going over these articles from my journal. That's what this video is about. So I'll just do the same. Yeah, these articles were updated in first week of August. Last week I updated my journal, and these articles are coming out of that. This is how it goes. This is what it says. I'm just gonna give it a read. It's like not a very big article. It's like, I guess, 3 big paragraphs. I'm gonna give it a read, and it's very much self-explanatory. So I'm gonna go over it. It says, when Russia annexed Ukraine's Crimea region in 2014, US punished it with sanctions. US-Russia trade war, which was worth over $38 billion in 2013, slipped to under $35 billion in 2014, $23 billion in 2015, less than $20 billion in 2016, and then started rising again from 2017, although Crimea remained with Russia. What changed was that Obama left White House and Trump came in. In 2021, the last year before Putin invaded Ukraine, wholesale Russian exports to US amounted to $29.6 billion, almost the same as in 2012. The recap is important when Trump is threatening to make an example of India with substantially higher tariffs for buying Russian oil. The same Trump who in February said Ukraine should have never started the war. Yeah, okay, so this paragraph, I just gave it a read. It was about how much business was going on, like how much trade was going on between the United States and Russia and all these years, starting from 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, up until 2021, or up until last year. So I'll keep going further. Here we get started with the next uh, paragraph. It says, look at Europe too. Europe Union's own data shows it supplied 10.3% of Russian imports last year, and it bought 7.3% of its exports. Total goods trade between the virtuous and sanctioned amounted to one not significant $78 billion, much more than the $69 billion India-Russia bilateral trade last year. Yeah, allow me a second, guys. Just turning over some pages. Further says, and data from non-profit CREA shows Europe Union spending on Russian energy last year, $25.3 billion, was more than its financial assistance to Ukraine of amount $21.6 billion. That's why the West moral ground standing on the Ukraine war fails to convince for Trump's officials to accuse India of financing Putin's war while ignoring Europe Union's Russia trade and America's own $3 billion worth of Russian imports is nothing but hypocrisy. Yeah, here is another small paragraph from the same article. I'm going to give it a quick read. As things stand, India's saving not more than $2 billion a year by buying discounted Russian oil. It can pivot to West Asian suppliers again, but everybody, including United States, will then feel excuse me, guys. But everybody, including United States, will then feel inflationary pain. Yeah, I'm not picking it up. I'll give it a read again. It says it can pivot to West Asian suppliers again, but everybody, including United States, will then feel inflationary pain. Trump shouldn't forget that while trying to arm twist India into a trade deal. Yeah, that's what this article was about. It was about the trade deal, between these countries. Like, how come European Union has been buying this much oil or this much material from Russia? And how much their assistance was in the war? So while I was reading these paragraphs, like 3 paragraphs, couple of big paragraphs and one small paragraph from this article, I just gave it a read. It's like very much self-explanatory. There are a lot of figures in the article about how much business has been going on between Russia and United States and Russia and European Union countries, and how much margin India is making from buying oil from Russia, and what all is fucking going on. Like I upload these videos usually on YouTube, and they have this feature to show the transcript while I'm reading. Like while you're watching this video, you can even look at the transcript. So I'm not gonna go over this article again. It was very much self-explanatory. We had a lot of figures, interesting figures about oil trade. Other than that, so what I was saying was, you guys can have a look at the transcript. The transcript has all to say. Like I had a look at the transcript earlier on YouTube, and I'll say it's 95% accurate. It's 95% accurate. So it's not that bad. So while I was reading this article, you can always refer to the transcript on the video, and then you will go over all the figures and all the explanations from the article. Yeah. So I'll keep it going. We'll move on to the next article. Yeah, this is about recent cloudburst. Uh, I don't know if I'm gonna give it a read or not. Just a sec, guys. Guys, I think I'll take a halt right now. I'll take a halt right now, and we'll make part two of this video. We'll make part two of this video. I'll connect you guys with more interesting articles coming out of the journal, which I recently updated last week. So wait for part two. That's it for right now. Bye bye. Have a good one. Love you all. Take care.